I'm here at the program Janta ki Soch, and with me is brother Nawaz Ahmed, who happens to be a businessman, philanthropist, and a traveler. He goes across the world and ventures into new places to find out new cultures and try to appreciate the world. So nice to have you, brother Nawaz Ahmed. Now, I want you to tell me how the market is, picking up, in this kind of weather, even when there's so much of drizzling here. People are seen on the streets. What's so special about the Bangaloreans?
Here you see what you see is basically a weekend crowd, and I would say like Bangalore, they do a lot of shopping around here. And right now, as of now, there's a problem is there's a business not happening as what we thought about it. From past 2.5 years after the demonetization of GST, there's a big problem. But what you see right behind us is basically a footpath market, and it's basically a pavement thing, which is not more happening. And it's not good for the economy of India because these people don't pay the taxes, and we are the ones who pay the taxes as such. Having done a demonetization, I would say a few things about it. Like it is one of the biggest bloat in the Indian history as such, and he'll go into the history books as one of the biggest. One of the worst prime ministers till date, because the reason is none of the countries which have gone and demonetized the notes has come up. It will take at least minimum 10 years. Unfortunately, after this of 8th of November, 2 years back, now he has come out with a GST, which is again, throughout the world, I've done around 65 countries. The problem is like the GST is not into multiple taxes. They don't want to simplify things. They have around 5 different tax structures for the GST. Okay, right from 0% to 5%, 3%, and 12%, 18%, 28%. They don't want to get diesel and petrol under GST. The reason why the government does not want to simplify things is like the large-scale corruption. The corruption is right with the ruling government itself, because a lot of things which are corruption has not been reported. Unfortunately, the CBI works for them, the NIA works for them, and this thing and all. Like, so you cannot at all per se right picture of this thing and all. Like, who are the people who's making money? It's your own people, like the Ambanis and the Adanis and this thing and all. Like when talking about the KG basin and this thing and all, like you don't want to discuss those things. Anything and everything depends on the price of the transport. If the price of the diesel goes up, you don't know what you're going to play around with. You're playing with fire. Trust me, forget 2019. Try to have elections today. You'll not get votes. Whether it is goods and services, whatever service are goods and all, like let's have a 15% as a tax. But unfortunately, you're not having 15% tax. You don't want to have one single point tax. Why? Now you say, no, there are a lot of people not paying taxes. Hello, we have the largest paying taxes. We have the maximum number of taxes across the globe. Right from the start till the end. You want me to count about the tax and all, you'll be astonished. The amount of taxes the Indian people pay. Congress all these years, 60 odd years, they played a minority card. They came to power and this thing, and they appease the minorities. What are you guys doing? You're appeasing the majority, playing the card. Today, people, they want to know about, are we getting 2 square meals a day and jobs?
It's interesting that the perspective that you're sharing, it's something which most of them are not hearing to, because most of the media, it talks about communal hatred and communal feelings, which has been trying to polarize the communities across. But what you're saying is about development, about progress, about people's needs. But the kind of picturization about a Muslim and the Muslim community is that they are communal. And in the recent times, I've also come across some of the programs where they show that the Muslims don't purchase from the non-Muslim shops and the non-Muslims don't purchase from the Muslim shops. Is that all true?
No, not at all. See, I have a business and this thing and all. Like most of my customers are non-Muslims, they're Christians, and this thing from all different faiths. And this is totally wrong. Unfortunately, what happens is they definitely polarize people. They fight. They make the Muslims fight against the Hindus and the Hindus against the Muslims and all. Like, trust me, in general public, they are not interested into this much.
Okay, I want to just talk about the recent controversy that was made by this BJP MLA He happened to say that the Muslims did not vote for him, and therefore he would not look into the matters of the burqa-clad women or the men wearing skull cap. He said, "Don't come into my constituency because you people did not vote, and I would only serve the Hindu community." How far is it justified to make such a statement? A person who's an elected MLA and who is a government servant who is supposed to work for the people, irrespective of all the partisanship or affiliation that he has, and he is actually going against the constitution itself. And by the way, the people there, being Muslims and non-Muslims, they pay the taxes, and it is his duty to fulfill his responsibility. What do you have to say about this kind of statement? Is it scripted, by the way?
See, the unfortunate thing is a lot of people, they have not even read the Constitution. The Constitution was written by Baba Sahib Ambedkar and this thing and all. Like, unfortunately, there are like loose cannons in the ruling party which are making statements which is not at all right. Earlier, one of the things is that if you want to change the Constitution, and this particular, I would call him, he's a foolish guy, telling like, okay, the skull cap people are the burqa-clad women, they should not even come to help or take photographs, that don't even come to my office and this thing and all. Like, that shows the mindset of the people on this thing and all. Like, this is what the ruling party is. And I would say like, our Prime Minister, when I say our Prime Minister, it is a Prime Minister for you, me, and for everybody. He should have more responsibility. When somebody makes a statement like this, immediate action of his is like, throw him away from the party. I said, this is not what we are for. Unless until he takes action, it's not going to work. And he just keeps mum. He talks about his man ki baat. I would say, if our Prime Minister is not doing it, they should be. I have faith in our IAS officers and this thing and all, like, who are very upright, and they should take action, and they should not bother about their seats and this thing and all. Like, they should go arrest this man who was making statements like this. This is not done. This is not what the India, what you and I wanted for.
I hope things would change to something good, something better, and wish you all the best for your business this season.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.